This is El Moro Pigeon Show. I'm your host, El Moro. Today I'm doing this video because somebody asked me to do a video about what's my daily routine with the birds. It's hot out here, man. I have all the birds in. They're building a house right next to my house. That's okay. Listen, my daily routine is really unorthodox, man, because when I started having pigeons, we didn't have all this technology. We didn't have, right now everything is at the push of a button. You want to get information, you Google stuff, and you go to YouTube and you hear everybody. Now, when I started, it was just me doing pigeons, some people in the neighborhood doing pigeons. And so this is what I did, and this is what I still do. I used to get up in the morning and open the loft and let the birds out and let them out the whole day. Now, some people don't think that's a good idea, especially for homing pigeons training, but check this out. Fanciers tell me, people that are raisers, they tell me, oh, I open, they fly 2 hours, they fly an hour and a half, they disappear, they're so good, they come back, and they go in. Now the rest of the day, they just eat, they just sit there. That's okay, they're resting, that's cool. Now you don't know, when they leave, when they go far away, they could be flying. But you don't know if they go on a tree, really. Really, you don't know if they go on a tree, you don't know if they go and go and drink water and chill out and come back. You don't know. You really don't know. You think they're flying. I would love to think that they are there flying. I would love to think that. Okay? Now, if they're flying for 2 hours, that's great. You lock them up, you feed them, you let them go in the afternoon. Some people do that. That's great. That's great workout. Think about it. You let the pigeons out the whole day. Let's say they fly for an hour. They fly, let's say 30 minutes. They fly 30 minutes, they go down. They see a squirrel or they hear a squirrel jumping from tree to tree, they get scared, they fly. They see a bird flying, they get scared, they fly. Every time they fly for 15, 20 minutes. Calculate. It takes more effort for a bird to come out flying than for a bird to stay in the air. I think in my mind, I don't know, I'm not a pigeon. But you can tell the effort they put when they come out. So the whole day, they're there, they're eating, they see something, they fly. They see something, they fly. The whole day. Sometimes 30 minutes, sometimes 40 minutes. Sometimes they don't come. If it's a bird, if it's a hawk, they stay out for an hour, they come back, they fly again, Now, on this time that there is no hawks, yeah, I can do that. I let them the whole day. The only thing is I have the females separated from the males. So what I do is, if I can, I let the males, the cocks out in the morning, lock them up. I let the hens out in the afternoon or vice versa. Now, when I was little in Cuba, I didn't work. I didn't have no responsibilities. Okay, so I let them out the whole day. That's what everybody did there. Even now, Cuba is a very poor country. And over there, man, they really don't work. A lot of people, they don't work because they don't pay. So they like against the government and stuff like that. So they don't work. So over here, I work. So if I let them out in the mornings, I have to be at work at 4. So I wait until about 2. I feed them, they come in. Today they came in already. It's not even 2, but it's close to 2. They're already in. Okay? So now I wait and I feed them. Now, to me, they give more workout when they out the whole day. They come, they chill, and that will attach them more to your place. They're out the whole day, just like in the wild. In the wild, they don't get locked up. They out the whole day. They get a better workout like that. Every time they get scared, they fly. Every time they get scared, they fly. You know? You want to do it like that? You want to do a combination of both? That's fine. Whatever works for you. Whatever gives you results. About the food. Okay. Sometimes you give them food and they don't eat it all. Why? Simple, guys. If I take you to a buffet and I give you 5 plates of food, are you going to eat all 5 plates full of food? Some people can. But if I give you 10 plates full, you maybe only eat 1. Sometimes we give too much food to the birds. So you give them a lot of food and they're not going to eat it all. Some people, they feed them, they wait an hour. After the hour they come back, they take the food away. I don't do that. I used to do that. I don't do that. Why? I figure out that pigeons, for the most part, not all the time, maybe, I don't know, 50% of the time, 70% of the times, they always like eating. They go, they sit, but they go down, and if you let them out, they're always picking. You know? So sometimes you feed the bird and they don't feel like eating. And then they don't have, you take it out, they don't have no food the whole day until the next day. Now you say, no, the next day they eat more. No, so what I do is, you want to do that, that's fine. What I do is, I leave the food there the whole day. If I come the next day, there is food, I leave the same food there. It's dirty, I don't care. Good for their immune system. I wait until they eat it all. Why? Costs too much money. Okay? Sometimes I take it and I put it in this bag. What is left over, that means I fed them too much. I take it to under the bridge and I give it to the clinkers there. And there's a homing pigeons there too. Okay? Sometimes I just leave it there. I wait until they eat it. They eat it all. When they eat it all the next day, okay, and then I give them more food. Because sometimes they don't need the corn. You leave it there a day, and you see how I eat that corn. They're going to eat that corn. Is that cruel? No. The pigeons in the wild, they don't eat all the time. They don't have nobody feeding them. Even homing pigeons. Homing pigeons. There's homing pigeons underneath the bridge over there for months. How do they survive? I mean, I give them food once in a while, but before that, how did they survive? They survive with the clinkers. They learn. Okay, so now, give them less food. If you give them food and they still leave some, give them less food. Piece of cake. Don't think in your mind, oh, I'm giving them too little. No, give them less food. They'll eat it. Next day, they'll eat more. Okay? What else? Water. I got this guy tell me, oh, I'll leave the water there for 10 days. 10 days, dude. Water creates bacteria. 10 days. The heck? I leave it a day. I skip a day. If there is no sun hitting the water, and there is not in my loft, I skip a day. But I always check, because they drink a lot of water, especially in this humidity and this heat. So if the next day I go and there is very low or no water, I'll fill it up again. I don't even clean it. Oh, I always put something different. When I put apple cider vinegar, the next day or the next time, I don't clean it. I just put water and vitamins, whatever. Why? Because the apple cider vinegar cleans stuff. Okay? Maybe I put my hand in there and go like that, and that's it. But I always clean my pots with Clorox, chlorine, bleach. I always bleach it. Okay, there was a fly in the lens. I always bleach it, you know. Then I put apple cider vinegar. I put vitamins. Let me tell you something about vitamins, bro. This guy told me, oh, you don't put too much vitamins because it's no good, because vitamin K, whatever. Okay, it could be. But I'm reading the ingredients. See, there is this vitamin called Poultry Booster. It's very good. It's got bacillus, which is like a probiotic. It's got what is this? Oh man, what is it got? Oh, it's got vitamins, and it's got electrolytes. I read it and it says to give it 2 times a day, in the morning and in the afternoon. So according to that, you can give that to your pigeon. I give it to them every other day, or I give it to them sometimes 2-3 days in a row. Especially if they flying a lot. If they flying a lot, give it to them. That little black pill, read it. You can give it every day. Once in the morning, once in the afternoon for babies. You know. So I can give it to them every day, or maybe once every other day. All right. What else? That's about it. My daily routine with the birds. You know. That's about it. If you got any questions, I mean, I'm not an expert. I just tell you about my experience with birds since I was a child, and I tell you what I do, and it works. Okay, it works. When a bird is sick in the loft, I don't medicate the whole loft. I medicate the bird that is sick. If somebody's sick in your house, you gonna give everybody medicine? No. You only give the person that is sick medicine. So I look at the bird. If you start getting sick, I give him Tony Stretcher. I leave him in the loft. Tony Stretcher. 2 days, 3 days, the bird is fine, I leave him there. If the bird is really, really bad, then I separate him, I give him Tony Stretcher. But I don't separate every sick bird, unless I feel it's something serious that's gonna contaminate the other birds. You know, the other birds, they don't get sick every time a bird gets sick. There are birds, you know, that strengthen their immune system. You know, there are birds with a strong immune system. What else? There's so much I wanted to tell you. I didn't write it down. Yeah, I said sick birds. You know, I just give him the Tony Stretcher. I leave him there. Oh, man, if you see green poop, don't think the bird is sick. Oh, green poop. Ah! Medicate. No. Just observe the bird. If you see green poop, watery poop, like water, it doesn't mean the bird is sick. Okay, like right now it's very humid in Florida. It's very hot. They drink a lot of water. Sometimes they poop watery, white, clear, like that. It doesn't mean it's sick. Look at the behavior of the bird. You know, and look and keep observing the poop. If it keeps pooping like that, you know, and then, okay, well, let me maybe separate and let me observe him. But if it's okay, if he's all right, and he's acting good and alert, he's fine. The bird is fine. You know, don't medicate. Green poop, it doesn't mean salmonella, coccidiosis. I got this guy one time. Oh, my bird's pooping green. It's coxy. Here, give him this. You don't know. You don't know if it's coxy. You didn't do a blood test on that bird. You haven't even seen the bird. Green poop. Acidified copper sulfate, if you give too much, makes the birds poop green. If you give him a lot of grit, a lot of red grit, it makes the bird poop red. You know, oh, pooping red. Without seeing the bird pooping red, oh, that's blood, man. It's breathing internally. Give him, no. Observe the bird. Don't freak out. Don't start medicating without knowing, because you can harm the bird more than doing good. You know? What else? That's about it. Somebody asked me to do my daily routine. If I remember something, I'll do another video. All right, guys. Hey, love your pigeons. Take care of your pigeons. Enjoy your pigeons. And you have a blessed day.